here in the pinball capital of the US, Chicago, Illinois, to see how Stern Pinball makes their machines and who's playing them.
When I say pinball, you probably think 80s and arcades. But what if I told you that in the year 2018, I saw brand new pinball machines being made? Stern Pinball still hand makes and sells thousands of pinball machines every year, even though it was nearly game over for the industry after video games took over in the 90s. The factory turned the tables by using new technologies that phased out competitors to stay in business. While on the outside, the machines are still perfectly nostalgic, it's a completely different ballgame under the hood.
All mechanical devices have become more interesting and more complex, so has pinball. You know, there's a computer inside. We know more of what's going on. We know what's working, what's not working, what different kind of players get to do. And we are soon going to be in the cloud where we can, communicate with players, and players can play with each other and communicate with each other.
They've even created virtual reality versions of their games for Oculus and PlayStation VR.
I play VR better than regular pinball, but one of our guys said, yeah, that's because we slowed it down. We can do that for you. So the ball was much slower than the real world.
In 2006, there were around 500 pinball players registered with the International Flipper Pinball Association. By 2017, that number jumped to 55,000. And some of those players have even made a career out of the game.
I like to consider myself a professional because I do nothing but pinball. I get paid to play, I travel to play. It's like eating and pinball.
And Danger brings pinball online in another way.
My show that I do daily, essentially, on Twitch, it's called Dead Flip.
Danger streams gameplay tips, machine reveals, and pinball expos to his 15,000 followers, and he makes money from ad revenue, paid subscribers, and donations.
Pinball wasn't even a category on Twitch when I started. We had to fight tooth and nail to make that thing happen. It's picking up steam pretty quick. I'd say there's a new pinball streamer every week. Can you believe it, Business Insider? Wowee, pinball.
Pinball has seen a resurgence in the last decade thanks to barcades, collectors, and competition between players, not really manufacturers. Until a handful of boutique companies started popping up around 2016, Stern was one of the last pinball manufacturers in the world. But even with next to no rival pinball manufacturers to deal with, Stern still has plenty of competition.
Competitors, we have a lot of competition for the entertainment dollar. Now, you're actually referring to other people who are trying to make pinball machines, and I'm telling you the market is much broader than just pinball.
Other coin-operated games, movies, in-home entertainment systems, board games, embarrassing karaoke songs, basically any fun thing you can think of is going head-to-head with pinball. But even with endless shows to binge on Netflix, people are still playing.
17 was roughly plus or minus 40% more than 2016.
And Gary has a very simple explanation for that growth.
Why do you think people are buying more and more games?
They're fun.
And other than ad revenue, that's exactly why Jack Danger does what he does.
Please go play pinball. I'm not begging, but I'm just saying I want to see you out there so I can battle you. Can I play some freaking pinball? What are you doing?
Do I get more? Oh, nope, it's just over. Well, I'm bad at pinball.